Okay guys, here is the Mach 1 video. What can be said about this awesome muscle car other than the fact that it's awesome? This thing is just an amazing car for such a older vehicle. This thing is an awesome car. Its performance is pretty amazing even for today's standards, more modern cars even. So the one thing I like about this car, other than the obvious very aggressive muscle car design that this thing has, is it's actually really easy to handle, really easy to control. Definitely has all the horsepower it needs, but one thing these older cars do lack, unfortunately, in this game is the ability to add an additional gear. Most of these cars will have a fifth gear and that's it. They won't get a sixth gear, which is, obviously because back then they didn't have 6-speed transmissions on, pretty much standard on cars. So obviously this car wouldn't normally have it, but considering you can change everything else with these cars, why not be able to change your transmission out completely and add another gear? Cars like the Trans Am, the Mach 1, C3 Corvettes, the 88 Supra I just did recently, if that had a sixth gear, would be an amazing car. It would be a good option, a good alternate option to take on races that normally have more modern sports and muscle cars. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 600 pp setup we got. It is a very cool car, very cool looking and very fun to drive. And unlike other muscle cars in this game, this one actually does handle quite well. It doesn't have a whole lot of body roll even in its stock form. It's actually pretty decent. So the obvious soft compound tires, we put the height adjustable suspension, dropped the front down one actually, and we lifted the rear up to give it kind of like that California lift style back in the day. We pushed it one on compression and expansion to the stiffer. Natural frequency we evened out at 220. We did fully customizable manual and we set it at 250. I'm actually going to bring it down one. It was kind of struggling to get to the end of its power band there, so we're going to bring it down to 240 and it'll probably do a lot better. Did not improve the downforce even though we got that front lip. We did racing air filter, semi-racing muffler, exhaust manifold racing brakes, racing pads, carbon propeller shaft, semi-racing clutch. We did stroke up, balance tuning, polished ports, titanium connecting rods and pistons, racing crankshaft, and we did stage 1 weight reduction and body rigidity increase. So we are sitting at a 400 horsepower, 599 performance points. This thing has gobs of torque, and it's a little heavy at that 3,100 pounds. However, that's a small price to pay for such a rad car. I mean, I just absolutely love this thing. The interior of these old classic muscles is awesome as well. I really love the Hurst shifter. I love those analog gauges and that very simplistic design of that interior. That's what I miss in real vehicles today. This is that very simple dashboard and interior. I like it, man. It's awesome. Like, this thing is just an icon of American muscle. I mean, the Mach 1 is just, to me, my favorite Mustang of all time. I mean, it might not be the most highest performance like what we got nowadays, but the thing is just brutally awesome. I mean, that is just such a great style of car. Well, let me know what you guys think about it. How do you tune it, if you even drive the Mach 1 at all? What do you use it for? Do you crank it up, or do you balance it out or tame it for specific races? Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate all of you.